So, as much as I didn't want to make this video, I think it's necessary so Square can definitely improve on the game. And it's just the gripes that I've had with the beta. Now, as I was playing the beta, I did make a list of things I did not really like too much about the game. Regardless, I still found it fun, but I do think there were some things that could have been greatly improved on. And I do give them, A for effort because during the beta they updated the game like twice. So it shows that they're trying to make, a good effort to deliver a really polished and well done game, but I'm not in this video I'm not trying to really crap on the game. It's just what I didn't like and hopefully they can just improve on that. So first off is better tutorial. That tutorial, while it did give off the basic information, I felt it should have been hands-on. Honestly, it's just like if you watch it, it's like it's not really, what is it? It's not hands-on. It's just kind of boring. You're not like learning anything. You're still learning, but you're watching. But you'd rather get your hands on it and play with it yourself. And I think maybe in the full game they should have a tutorial that you can play in it and learn the controls. And if they want to take it even further, be able to play each different role. And I know they're gonna have a guild system, so with that, they can, if you complete a tutorial for like let's say a Vanguard type, you get guild for that. And then you do the tutorial for the marksman character, you get guild for that. Just stuff like that, so you can learn each role, and then you get a better understanding of the different character types. And another issue that I had with the beta is not being able to party up. That really sucked, to be honest. Like, I wish they had implemented that, but they didn't. And also voice chat not being implemented as well. It's definitely just a blow, because when I played the Gundam Versus beta, even though you couldn't really party up when you was doing like online ranked, I believe, you was able to party up in the lobby. And I'm hoping that they have a lobby for the full game, because sometimes you just want to roll up with your friends, just play, have some good times and whatnot. And it sucks, honestly, that they didn't include that. So now you're just stuck with people you don't know. You don't know if they if they play the game OD. Like, you can't communicate besides the comp system, so it's like it's rough. So those two things I hope that they do implement in the full game, because it's really, really, really important, to be honest. The matchmaking, as we all know, matchmaking was pretty bad. The updates seem to improve them, but regardless, they was pretty bad. Team composition as well. Sometimes you would get a pretty bad team comp, and I did not think that was good. So hopefully they increase the matchmaking so you can find matches faster, and kind of improve on the team composition matchmaking as well, because you don't want to end up with like 3 shoot types, or like let's say 2 shoot types and a unique type. It's not gonna really be fair, to be honest, because you really want a balanced team. Or if you're gonna run like a team like that, you would want to play with people you can communicate, not just using the comp system, but actually talking to. So that's something I hope that they improve on, honestly. Then there's the bots and matchmaking. Bots, they either need to be real difficult or just not be in it, because there's sometimes when you get paired with another player but then a bot, it ruins the match, to be honest, because then the enemy team is just going to target the bot because it's going to be a free kill, and you're trying your best, but it's just the bot is not fighting back as hard as you guys are, and it makes a really bad match, to be honest. Now, I don't know if you lost points for that or not, but I do know it's just terrible. It's just terrible, to be honest. You don't want to deal with stuff like that, because it's just gonna be like, oh well, you already lost now. They're just gonna keep jumping the bot, and well, I don't know. I just hope they take that out, or do something, because that's not fair to some players that get the bot on their team. So if someone disconnects from the game, I think it should just be the match ends with only the person disconnecting lose points. Like if it's like a rage quit, you know, if it's just something wrong with the connection, I don't think they should be punished. But if it's a rage quit, definitely lose points. And it should not affect the other players. Like if someone rage quits, other players shouldn't lose points because you know it should just be that one person. And you know you don't want to have stuff like that happen. And yeah, if a match is just like I said, if a match is just too laggy, just end it. That's it. Just no one lose points, and then just everyone goes back to matchmaking again. Because you're gonna be stuck in a game. You're just waiting, and you know someone might be like, "Yo, I don't want to wait no more," and they just dashboard and close the application. So I guess that just goes along with having better netcode. Like the netcode needs to be really, really good. There's some HP attacks I feel they do need recovery because sometimes there are people that mash it and it just recovers fast. But this could just some of these things on the list, it could just be a issue with me personally. I just have to get good. But I do feel some of the HP attacks they need a bit of recovery though, because sometimes they're kind of ridiculous. Also, just like I said before, netcode just needs to be better in general, especially if it's gonna be a competitive game in esports. The netcode it has to be really really good. Like they cannot mess this up for sure. What else? Also option to play within similar rank or any rank. You know, similar to how fighting games has that. If you want to play with anybody in a ranked match, you could do that. Or if you just want to play, you know, against similar skill levels, you could do that as well. Changes to summons. Now we all know Shiva is the most dominant, even in the JP scene. It is almost always Shiva. If not, it might be Ramu, but you're always gonna see Shiva. So they need to change the summons for sure. To be honest, like as much as I like Shiva and the effects that she gives the team, come on, there's other summons. You know, you want to kind of use them and mess around with the other summons to have the different effects. So it's like they gotta change that because her thing is just way too good. So maybe if they like tone it down a little bit and then buff the other summons, we might see some more variety. But this is the biggest thing that I noticed during the beta. Just everyone will go Shiva, but surprisingly there would be some times where you would see Alexander, Ifrit, Leviathan, which is pretty good. I haven't seen a whole lot of Ifrit, to be honest. So there was some variety, but regardless, most of the time I would see a Shiva though. Okay, so while summoning, as you know, you stand still and you kind of float. That needs to be changed because I remember one time I knocked someone far up and I think they recovered. I don't know if they did another jump or not, or if they just didn't summon, but regardless, they was stuck there and I could not reach them at all. Like it was really tough and they was able to keep summoning. So I think they need to change that. So if you're summoning, you drop down because when you're summoning, you're making what is it? You're making like a crucial decision right there because you're gonna get the summon out and that could really change the game. So I don't think that's fair if you're gonna get knocked up and then you do that and you're still safe. Like that doesn't seem right to me. So if they make it so you drop down, that'll be pretty good, to be honest. Because like I said, if no one can hit you, that's gonna be what people are gonna aim for. You know, get knocked up, recover, then do summon, and you know you're not gonna get hit, and it's gonna just change the game. Also, they need to work on their lock switching because sometimes when the match is too chaotic and you're trying to switch to like the right person, it doesn't happen. And it could just be when a summoning core is out or even a summon is out and you want to target someone specifically, you can't do it. Or even if you're running away, trying to, you know, maybe do some zoning against a character that's chasing you, it's just too weird. So I hope they really improve on that because it is definitely crucial, to be honest. And also, this one's just, it might just be me, but not being able to hit someone out of their HP attacks. Now I know in this game, there's some moves that have armor. But, I don't know. It's like just some attacks, I feel like I can't hit them out of it. It's like as soon as I hit them, it's just they're still like invincible or something. So this just could just be me. I just probably still need to look up all the movesets, see who has armor and who doesn't have armor for certain attacks. But if someone doesn't have armor, I can't hit them out of it. That's gonna suck, to be honest. Another thing I had an issue with was the bot only matches. So if you're matchmaking, you're waiting, and you haven't gotten a match in a while, you would get paired up with just bots only. And I know this shouldn't be a big issue, but I think in terms of it being ranked and you can just level up off of bot matches, I don't think that should be in. I don't think that would be fair, because what if you're, let's say you're still learning the game, but you just get bot matches, and then you rank up, and then you're playing against people that actually played against other players, and they're, pretty skilled. Then it's gonna be unfair, because it's like, wow, I've been playing against bots, and now I'm actually playing against players, and it's like, I'm not ready for this. So they need to like take that out and just have that for comms battle only, so people could practice their combos, learn the characters, different summons, just stuff like that. But for ranked, I don't think that should be in there. And another thing about matchmaking is sometimes you would get stuck and you would have to close the application. This happened to me plenty of times, as well as other people too. I think they kind of fixed it within an update or something, but I can't remember, to be honest. It probably still happened, but this definitely needs to be fixed. I would not want to see this on release. And I think it might just be with the netcode or something, but I don't like having being stuck. And even when you have the option to back out, you would hit that button, but it still wouldn't work. So I find that pretty annoying, to be honest. And it just kind of kills it's annoying. You have to wait, and then you don't even know if you're going to match or not, because sometimes you just get stuck. So you never know. Guarding in this game, while it is good, I think it could be a bit faster. Because sometimes when you're trying to guard, it doesn't come out fast enough and you still get hit. And also, when you're dashing to guard, it does take a little bit to come out. I hope it's a little bit faster, because sometimes that could really make or break a situation between you getting comboed to the wall and potentially it being a kill, or just guarding against something that's happening, anything, just a summon attack, zoning, even just I don't know. It just needs to be faster to me, because I haven't seen a whole lot of people use guarding that much. Like, you would just rather just do like a side step or just dash away, but guarding, there's some people that have used it, but not a whole lot. So as we know, sometimes there is laggy matches, and the hitboxes, sometimes they get pretty critical. Like, you could stand away kind of far from the character, but then you would get hit just because that hitbox is so big, and it's like, wow. So I don't know if it's just the hitboxes themselves or it's just lag, but if it is lag and the hitboxes are fine, then like I said, this just goes into having better netcode. That needs to be important. It needs to be number one. Just fix that. But if some of the hitboxes are actually crazy, they need to work on that, because I can see some people gonna be getting like just upset about that. So who knows? That, like I said, that could just be lag, and I wouldn't even know. It just doesn't help that some of the matches in the beta were just laggy, which sucked. Another thing is I can't do delay wake up. So I would sometimes not recover on purpose to see if I could do delay wake up, but you still get hit, and it sucks because sometimes you get put into a 2v1 situation, and sometimes you want to assess the situation or what's going on, where your teammates at, maybe even look at the map. So I think a delayed wake up in this game would be pretty good, so you don't get mauled, and it could buy time for your teammate to come to you and save you, or even for you just to use the communication to get their attention so they could come help. So I hope that they do change that. If they don't, I think it would be kind of whatever. I'll just recover and just dash away or something, or just guard. But if they put this in, I think it would be really good. And the last thing is not being able to see teammates' connections, or being able to back out of a match when teamed up. So I think if they added in being able to see your teammates' connections, it would help. So if you want to play that match or not, you can just back out. And even if you have teammates with good connections, but they just have different ranks, you could just back out, maybe look for a match with more similar ranks towards you. And I really think that this would really benefit people, because like I said, you don't want to play in a laggy match, because you're not going to take it seriously. A lot of BS is going to happen, and you're just gonna want it to be done. You're not just gonna like have fun in that match, you know. So I think this would really help out. But this is it for the gripes I had. Overall, I found the beta really fun. I just hope they improve on these things. Hopefully Square sees this somehow and just improves on it. They already improved on the HUD, which is really good. They showed off in the TGS trailer. I'm glad. Now I just hope they continue to improve on the game, makes it more fun, and people can enjoy it. I really do want to see this game do well. So we'll see what happens. If you guys liked the video, you know, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. If you didn't, definitely leave some thumbs down, leave some criticism, because I definitely want to improve on these kinds of videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, everyone, and have a good one. I'm out.